Well, hello, everybody. We are here fresh back from Xyngfling 2023, and it was so good to see and hug so many of you. And even the ones, it's crazy because I've got people that, oh, hang on, you guys got to mute. I have got people that, okay, I got people that live 10 minutes from me, and I had to wait till I got to Xyngfling to see and hug them. It's ridiculous, but I am so excited to for everything that came out, for everything that we learned, for everything that's going to happen, for the training that we have, for our cups being full, and we are ready just to overflow. We are ready to overflow, and the theme was we are going. We are rising again. We are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, and we are ready to blow this thing up. And this train is getting ready to leave the station. So get on board, everybody. Or the ship is getting ready to sail out. So don't be left on the gangplank. The big announcement was where Xyngfest 2023 is going to be. And for those of you in the whole East Coast, y'all, it's right smack in the middle in Kentucky. That is driving distance. I know from Georgia. I know from North Carolina. I know from West Virginia. Utah people, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to fly. But we just had to fly all the way to Vegas. But it is right in Kentucky, in Louisville, and we are so excited. I hope all of you have got your early bird tickets for $99. Go ahead and get that locked in so you can just put it aside and know that it's done. But that is going to be fantastic and right in our backyard, and I'm really, really excited about that. We have got so much to cover tonight, so I hope you've got your notebooks. I hope you've got your your head ready. I know that some of us are still trying to recover from jet lag. Dawn, are you still driving? She is still driving home. She was 30 hours away.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
But she is still driving. But get your notebooks and Veronica, it is in the leaders page, but I will make sure that we put it in boards. I've got to update the events in the events page in boards, and I will get that put in there today. I am going to turn this over first off for you guys to hear from Christy Van Dam. We're going to cover everything that we learned, that we found out at Fling, but we're also going to cover some new methods of onboarding brand partners, of taking your business to the next level, to taking it from not only back to your rank, but a higher rank. That's what we all want to do. We want to get back and go even further. So that's what our goal is for the next Before Fest, is to surpass where we left off. But in order to do that, we have got to take a massive action. It cannot be sitting still like we have done for the last 6 months. We are going to have to kick it into a new gear. We're going to have to do things that we haven't been doing, and we're going to have to get off our butts and work. I mean, that's just bottom line. No ifs, ands, or buts to that. Every single day, we're going to have to get to work. And nobody said this is easy. It is very simple, but it's not going to happen if you don't put in the effort and you don't do the work. So let's hear from Christy, because she's got some great new things that happened, and I think she's just going to pass it on to Stacy, and then I'll close it out.
All right, you guys, I am pumped up. It was fun to see all you guys, hug all you guys. For those of you that weren't there, get to the next one. These events will fill your cup. You have until April 30th to get your early bird ticket. If you're just waiting to see what happens, you're probably not going to go. You have got to put this on your calendar like it is non-negotiable. Okay, if you have a job and your boss told you have to be in Kentucky on, I don't even remember the dates, on the dates that it is in October, you have to be there at this time, you would have to be there at this time. You guys, your business is worth more than that, so make sure that you make these non-negotiable. Those of you that went, you understand what I'm saying. You came back with a fire, you're ready to go, and we are pumped up about what is going on here. And you know, one of the things that stuck out to me, and I think a lot of people get confused on what to say, what to do. There's so many methods, there's so many ways, and so they don't do anything. Confused people do nothing. So we have got to learn to simplify this. And you know, in one of the speakers, they were talking about if you owned a restaurant, if you opened a restaurant, you would tell everybody about it. You wouldn't care if there was 10 other restaurants in the, in the town that you live in. You would make sure everybody knows about this. But when it comes to Xyngular, we kind of tuck our tail between our legs and we get a little nervous because we don't want to mess up. You guys share your story. Your story is so powerful. You've got to just get back to the basics, share your story, and things will just fall into place. So what I get to talk to you guys about is the new kits. How many of you guys are pumped about the new kits? Put it in the comments. I am so excited because we don't have to say, oh, we have this package and then you should add on this and then you should add on this and then you should add on this. Corporate did it for us. So I am super, super pumped, you guys. So if you have not seen these yet, all the graphics are being updated. It's going to take corporate a little bit to change everything over. We are now partners instead of distributors. That's something that changed as well. So they're changing all of that. But we have our X bundle. The X bundle did not change. Same 6 products in the X bundle. Your lean, your trim sticks, your zing, your flush, accelerate, and resist. That all stayed the same. 210 PV, $294. You have a $47 savings if you buy it in the X bundle as if you were to just buy all 6 products individually. So the bundles really do pay back or pay off because you get this little extra incentive there. But here's where it gets exciting, okay? And I've been doing this, so I'm so excited they did it. We have now changed the X Plus. You still get everything in the X bundle, but we have added the entire tummy tamer to that, okay? Is anyone else excited about that? Because I am pumped up about that. So X Plus is tummy tamer plus the X bundle. Okay, I forgot to tell you, the X bundle, the focus is losing weight, curbing cravings, boosting energy. Those are the 3 key points that you're going to see on the flyers for that one, because that's what that targets. When we get to the X Plus, it's losing weight, beating bloat, and improving your gut health, because there's so much more. They've combined it. They've made it pretty. You know the results that are coming from the X bundle and tummy tamer together. So that package is incredible. It's 345 PB, which is awesome. I'm going to get to that in just a second. $485, $71 savings with that as well. Okay, so that is pretty dang incredible. And then we have the X Advance. This is still the best way to get started, you guys. It's going to cover everything. It's going to cover your total weight loss and wellness. So that's what the X Advanced is. So it's really important that you get familiar, like with those little key lines on what each package does. Okay, meet people where they're at, but still get familiar with this. But the X Advanced, you get the tummy tamer, you get the X bundle. They have kept the action, global blend, and omegas in that package. Okay, and all the graphics are beautiful. It's incredible. $599. You save $109 when you bundle all that together, and it is 425 PV. Now, something else really cool about this that I am so excited about is the packaging. You guys, they made it pretty again. You're not just going to get a box that just opens and it doesn't have all the stuff you need. They went back to making it pretty. So each individual kit comes in this cute little box. I wish I had them here. I could show you guys. And then depending on what you get, like if you get the X Plus, you're going to get the X bundle box and the tummy tamer box. If you get the X Advanced, you're going to get the the little boxes like all together. So it is pretty dang amazing that they have done that for us. But I don't want you guys to forget, we still have some products that people need. Like, I truly believe every single person needs to add XR2 to their order. Do not forget that product. If someone is stressed out, they are not going to get the same results as someone who isn't as stressed out if they don't have that, because we all know why. We all know what XR2 is doing for your body. If you are not losing weight, I'll just put this plug in here. If you are stuck, add some XR2 in maybe a couple times a day, because if you're stressed out at all, Melissa knows this. She's the XR2 queen with all the stuff she's been going through, you guys, and it changed her world. You've got to add it in multiple times a day to help relax your body, okay? So make sure that you're still telling people about those amazing products that are not in there, but changing these bundles is powerful, okay? Now, something else. Have you guys ever been involved in a company that decided to change the comp plan for the better? Right? Usually people are changing the comp plan. If you're excited about this, I want to hear it in the comments too, or see it in the comments. Can't hear the comments. But here's the thing. I have never been or seen a company that has changed the comp plan to benefit the distributor or the partner, I should say. I've never seen this. You guys, our company just did that to make things easier for us, to make things easier for the new people coming in. And that right there, if the packages aren't enough and everything else that they do is not enough, these new qualifications, they're simple, even more simple than they were before, but they are to our advantage. So it's very, very important that you get to know this. We do not want to hear the word 360 anymore. That number, get it out of your mind. Don't hear it. Don't pass it on. If you have different things with 360 in them that you're teaching your teams, you need to get that out of your head. No more 360 points. I told you the X Plus bundle is 345 points. So instead of corporate changing everything and making you add an extra product to get qualified, all of those things, they have changed the qualifications to unlock the entire compensation plan to 345 points. Who is excited about that? I don't want to hear 360 from anybody anymore. Okay, you guys have got to get this in your head. 345 points instead of 360. Okay, that is super, super exciting. But here's something else. Okay, if I start, now you guys better, I want to see everyone jumping up and down when I say this. If I start with an X bundle, because that is what is in my budget, that's all I can do. I can't do any more than that. I do an X bundle and I share it with my friends and I get to manager. I don't have to do 345. I just unlock the entire compensation plan. Now that is freaking amazing, you guys. Okay, that is so, so, so amazing. So you get 345 points or you hit manager rank, you have unlocked the entire compensation plan. You never have to do it again. One and done, guys. Okay, same thing as the 360 was, but they just made it easier. They changed all the qualifications on their end instead of making us do more work on our end. It is pretty dang cool, but I think it's pretty awesome that the company has kind of put it out there and done that for us, because it's crazy, pretty crazy. So that's what I am covering. The next thing, nope, that's not what I'm covering. I'm still covering stuff. I see Melissa shaking her head. No. Okay, we have a product launch coming Wednesday. I'm only going to put a little plug in for this because I'm going to make her do the cheerleading for this. But I'm telling you, we have got to get excited. We have got to get pumped up. People will want it if we are excited. How many of you guys were able to try that at Fling? I did. It's delicious if you didn't, okay? I love to mix mine with a lot of different things, so I am excited to try it and mix it up and all these things. It is a 15 serving canister, so it's a little bit different, okay? It's not the 30 serving, so make sure that you guys know that. 15 serving canister, but we gotta start getting the information out there. Get your first to know lists out there. I've already put it on my story and said, hey, taking pre-orders, who's interested in this? I have a whole list of people who are interested in this because we are getting excited about it. People will try anything if you're excited about it. So make sure you're reaching out to your people. If you have your project broadcast going, go live and talk about it. If you took the cute little pictures, they had so many opportunities for us to, to make little content while we were there. It is up to us to make this exciting. It is up to us to get this in the hands of everybody. And it is limited time. I say, hey, let's work our butts off, make this a huge launch, sell out of the dang product, push our volume up, and just get a better start to April, right? We're already into what, the third week of April? We have a couple weeks left. I feel like we've lost a week because we were at Fling all week learning all this new stuff. So we have got to hit the ground running and make it fun. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Stacy to take over.
Hey, everyone. So I'm going to talk more about the trim stick launch here in just a minute, or the collagen launch here in just a minute. But first, I want to talk to you guys about these 30-day challenge groups that each one of us are going to be setting up. So I'm not going to go over the qualifications, but I want to go over just some general things about the 30-day groups. And I'm going to go backwards for a minute. At the beginning of April, I got with Taylor and said, can you give me a list of names of people that are already ahead of their points from last month? And she sent me a name of 5 to 6 people that was already 10% growth from that day last month. And I think it was like the 6th or 7th. And one of them was Jody Residori. So I got with her and I asked her, what does she contribute her growth to? And she said one of the things was their 30-day challenge group that they had just finished up. And what this looked like was they did it in a private group. They set up a private group. They didn't do it in their coaching group. Sometimes we've done that in the past with our team, but she said doing it in a private group and letting people know this is a private group, it got more people interested in getting in there. Also, when everyone's in there, and I'm sure Melissa and Christy will talk about this, we got our set up to where we have 17 members that are coaching one day a week. And like I've got every Monday, another team member has every Tuesday, another team member has every Wednesday, and so on and so on. And the things that we're going to be talking about first in there is going to be motivating them, giving them some recipes, giving them some highlights of different products, because some people may just come in with an X bundle. So we want to highlight some products that are not in the X bundle, like the collagen or all the trim down trio products. Also, we're going to be doing engagement posts, because she said the more engaged people are, the more likely they are to stay committed to the group, and also do some challenges in there that Christy and Melissa and myself are going to be asking our team members to do. And there's also a twist to this. While at Fling, I talked to Lindsay Shaw. We had dinner one evening and talked to her about the 30-day challenge groups. And she said that she heard from another distributor that they opened it up even to people not ordering products. So this was originally our setup, was if there were new prospects, they had to come in with any of the 30-day kits. If they're an old or new customer, they had to order at least $100 in products. But that's what we want to go for. Okay. That's what we want to go for first. At least that's the way we're setting ours up. That Christy and Melissa may have a little bit different strategies there. And then I'm going to go back to the people who were interested but didn't order and say, would you like for me to get you in the challenge group? And if they say yes, I'm going to say, okay, here's the stipulation. I can get you in there, but you're not going to be eligible for any of the prizes, which most of everybody's going to be fine with. They're going to be happy that we put them in the group. They're going to see the meal plan. They're going to see the food list. They're going to see all that. Here is what's exciting about this, because at first I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like putting people in there that's not using the products. But those people are going to be using the program, following the meal plan, food list, all that. But we all know they're not going to have the results that the people using the products are having. So when they start comparing themselves with the people using the products, they're going to be like, okay, I'm lost 3 pounds and the person using the products has lost 8 pounds or 9 pounds or 10 pounds, whatever it might be. They're going to realize they need the products to have the results that other people are getting. Plus, they're not going to be getting any of those extra benefits that we love from Xyngfling: the energy, the resting better at night, the appetite suppressant, the collagen support, all that stuff. They're not going to be getting that. But in the group, we're going to be leading questions in there to say, outside of weight loss, what other benefits are you seeing and liking? And then they're going to be seeing people talk about energy and resting better at night, digestive health, skin health, hair health, all these things. But the people not using the products, they're not going to be getting those benefits. So once again, they're going to look at it and go, okay, I need some of these products in my body. And I know this is probably a little off the wall from what we're used to doing, but let me tell you, I'm excited about letting people get in there that's not on the products. No, I would encourage you this. Don't do that automatically. Like if they say, no, I'm not interested, and you're 2 weeks before you start the event, don't get them in there right away. I would wait until just a few days before and say, hey, we're kicking this off. um, would you like to be in it? Because they may come back if you tell them too early that they don't have to order anything, you get them in there. They maybe would have ordered knowing that it was starting soon. Hope that makes sense. Let's see, is there anything else about the, I know we're all going to be doing some kind of drawings and giveaways. That's going to be details that Christy will work out. And that's also going to be details that Melissa will work out with hers. So that's how we're going to be doing the 30-day group. And watch your team pages for all the details on your work. So next, like Christy, I am super excited that we have moved away from the word distributor. So excited. We have talked about this for years, that we just don't like that word. People look at the word distributor and it just has salesy written all over it. It has intimidation written all over it. It has, just people not wanting to do it. The word distributor is just so old, and it just has a bad ring to it with a lot of people. Moving to partner, that's really what we are. If you think about it, we are partners with Xyngfling, because we don't stock products. We don't inventory anything. We don't go door to door handing out stuff. We are a partner to help people get started on their journey and be connected with them and help them along the way. So with saying that, when we talk about coming into Xyngfling as a partner, we need to be doing that more often. Let me tell you why. We are in a state that everybody needs money for something. Okay, everybody needs money for something, for groceries, for gas, for bills, for kids' sports, for just numerous of things right now. So you don't need to necessarily talk the big picture right away. Talk about bringing them in as a partner to help them with what they need. And ask people that. Ask them, what is it that you'd like to have that you're not getting right now by doing what you're doing? And listen to them and ask them why that's important. And then show them that you can easily help them make an extra $300 to $500, even more dollars a month, just by helping a handful of people. Us moving toward the term partner is going to make it so much easier for us to share the business opportunity with people. Because I think when people see and hear the word distributor, it scares them off. But when they see the word partner and hear the word partner, it's a lot more inviting than the word distributor. So I'm going to turn this over to Melissa. Let her talk about a couple tools that is really going to help you with. Oh, wait a minute. I said I was going to come back to it. Thank you, Christy. So the collagen, the new collagen. I'm telling you, I like the pina colada. I like the unflavored, but the fruit passion is absolutely amazing. It tastes so good. I kind of wish they'd have done it in a 30-day serving, but they didn't. They did it in 15, so that means I'll be getting probably at least 4. But make sure you are promoting this big time. This is what I tell my team. This is going to be as big as you make it. Okay? As big as you make it. Did I say passion fruit passion? What it Chrissy's like, yeah. But here's the thing. This is only going to be as big as you make it. If you're not reaching out to your customers, if you're not reaching out to your prospects, and when I say customers, I mean new and old, and letting them know about this. And like Christy said, you need to be doing this now. Okay, you need to be doing this now. Getting with them and letting them know on Monday, there's going to be a limited time launch on this. So we don't know. It could last 24 hours. It could last a couple of weeks. It could last a month. We don't know what they've got in stock. We don't know how fast it's going to go. So let me tell you something. You want them to get ready to order on Wednesday when it launches. They didn't say a launch time, but I'm going to assume it's the launch time they always do, which East Coast time, that's going to be 11 a.m. you in Mountain Time, that's going to be 9 a.m. So make sure that you are ready and set with everybody who's wanting to order. I'm trying to read this and talk at the same time. I need to turn my daggone messages off, but get prepared now. So that way, when Wednesday morning hits, you are ready to roll. Your customers are ready to roll and order, and any of your prospects that want to give this a try, they are ready to go. So I'm going to turn this over to Melissa because I need to go back and read some messages, apparently.
Thank you so much. And just so you know, everybody can order the fruit passion collagen, the pineapple orange collagen, and the flavored uncollagen from Stacy, or even the blend global. You know, you can get that from Stacy as well.
On Monday.
On Monday. Everybody else, the launch will be on Wednesday. And he did get the time right. It is 11 a.m. lunchtime. So, and I wanted to just piggyback off something else that he said. Right now, you guys, if you sign up partners, you're getting 40%, not 20%. You are getting 40%. So one of the best things that I heard at Flink was somebody said, when you tell them how much their products are, you say it's your products plus a $50 affiliate fee. You don't even give them a choice. And then you tell them that you're going to get that back doubled when you get 4 people signed up. So you don't even give them a choice because you don't want to miss out on that 40%. So when you tell them the price, you tell them the price of their products plus the $50 affiliate fee that they're going to get back when they help just 4 people sign up. Do you know 4 people? Because everybody knows 4 people. So then you can tell them, oh, but guess what? You're not just going to get your affiliate fee back doubled. You're also going to get some referral fees on that too. So that's how you want to approach that. And it's just like everything. When you're passionate about it and when you show people the value in it, then we can get them started like that. So don't give them a choice. Just tell them, when you tell them how much it is, just tell them it's the products plus the $50 affiliate fee that they're going to get back with 4 people. So we definitely want to start doing that because 40%, you know how that can change your pocketbook? You know how that can change your pocketbook. You get 6 people signed up when normally you would get, say we get them signed up with, I don't know, let's do this X plus thing. Okay. And then that would be, I'm thinking it's going to be $70, right? Is that right? $69? Somebody help me. I'm not good at math. Help me. Is anybody good at math? It'd be $34.50 plus $34.50. That's, what is that? $69?
Yeah, Marcia says.
Shake your head, somebody.
Everybody says yes, darling.
Okay. So listen to this. If they get signed up as a partner, that is $138 instead of $69. That's a big difference to your pocketbook. And then we teach them to do the same thing. That's going to be a big old difference. If they get 4 people signed up, y'all, that's going to be, I mean, that'll be over, with the bonus, that'll be over $600 that they make with 4 people. That's huge. So we need to start not giving them a choice. Tell them their products plus the $50 affiliate link, and then let's get them the 4 people started. And if they do what they're told, they do what they know. They sign up with what they sign people up with what they signed up with. They start people with how they're started. They teach people how they're taught. They talk to people with the things that they're said, that are said to them. So do the things right the first time. And just like Christy said, start with the X advance and go down. You can't start with an X bundle and go up. It's not going to work. You can always start high and go down. Always start with the X advance plus the XR2, and then go to the X advance, and then go to the X plus XR2, and then go to the X plus, I mean, until you find their sweet spot. But you always start high with the add-ons and go down. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about a couple of ways to onboard distributors. Partners. Sorry, partners. I've got to get that out of my head. Partners. We are partners. The first thing that we want to talk to you about, and this should be familiar to you, is the 2x2x2 method. Now that is a proven method that has worked not just for Xyngfling, but has worked for other network marketing companies and is proven to work. And I want you all to commit to 30 days of this. 30 days. If you will commit to 30 days of 2x2x2, raise your hand. I'm going to tell you what it is, but I want to see hands. If you will do it blindly, just because you trust me telling you it's going to grow your business, will you do it? Will you step outside your comfort zone? Will you do it? Raise your hand. Okay, I see everybody's hand raised almost. Okay, so that means you are going to talk to 2 people about the business every day. And you can do that through Messenger. You can do that through text. You can do that through a phone call. You can do that however you want. Talk to 2 people, send 2 people business messages a day. And then you're going to follow up with 2 people every day about the business. And then you're going to talk to 2 people a week in person, face to face, either face to face in person or on a video chat every week. That's it, you guys. So that means you're going to talk to 8 people in a month, face to face, and you're going to talk to 2 people every day. That's 60 people in a month, and follow up with 60 people in a month. That is not that hard. If you want to be aggressive, add 1 more. Go 3. If you want to be really aggressive, do 5. However aggressive, the more you do, the more you grow, right? That's just plain statistics. The more you talk to, the more you fill your funnel, the more you're going to grow. And I want to tell you a little story real quick. And I've told this a long time ago, but I used to be in the finance business. And what I did was I went around to car lots, to buy here, pay here lots. And my company would buy their contracts. So people would come in with bad credit. They would buy a car from this finance company. We would go in and buy the contract, give them a percentage of the contract. So they would take out their risk. We would assume the rest. The people would pay us. And that's how I made my living. And I went into all these car lots and I met all these people. And there was one car lot that I went into every single month. And every single month they had an employee of the month, and it was the same man. He had his picture on the wall, and he had been the employee of the month every single month for over 2 years. He had 24 pictures, same picture. It was the same picture, the same plaque, except for it had a different month. And I had the opportunity to talk to this guy one day. He came out and I was like, I know you, your picture's on the wall. And I said, tell me how you do it. Tell me what you do. He said, it's really simple. He said, I order 1,000 business cards every single month and I pass them out. He said, I'll go in a restaurant and I'll go up to tables and he'll say, hey, my name is, and I don't remember his name, is Guy something. He said, my name is Guy so-and-so, and I work at the car lot down the street. I sell used cars. If you're ever in the business or know somebody, here's my card. He didn't care if they went and bought a car from them or not. He wanted everybody to know that he was their guy for a car. And the more people that had his card, the more people would come to see him. So that's what he talked to people. And he had every single month, he did not stop until he gave out 1,000 business cards every single month. And every single month, he was the top salesman because he networked and he put his name out there and he talked to people. He wanted people to know that he was their car guy. Why don't we want people to know that we're their weight loss person? We are their health and wellness person. We are their person that can help them change their financial future. We are the person that can help them make money from their cell phone. We can help them make money with their grandkids on their lap. We can help them make money without going to a job and somebody else raising their children. Why are we not shouting this from the rooftops and telling everybody, telling that poor little waitress that that's not her dream job, that she doesn't want to be there. That poor lady that's behind the cash register at the grocery store does not want to be there. That is not her dream job. She's making minimum wage, you guys. And we have got an answer for her that she could work from her cell phone, from her house. with the people that she loves instead of standing on her feet all day ringing up your groceries. The person at the gas station, the person doing the oil changes. Every person you come in contact with needs what we have. Why aren't we shouting this from the rooftops and telling them what we have? We have an opportunity for you to make an income, whatever it is that you choose. However hard you want to work is what your income cap will be. There's not one unless you put your own limits on it. But why are we not telling everybody about this? Oh my gosh. We have the answer every single person needs. So instead of just keeping it to ourselves and being hush hush and being scared for rejection, being scared somebody might think something of us, why not think, oh my God, that could change their life. Oh my gosh, that lady may be praying for what I have, and I'm keeping my mouth closed, and I'm not going to be the answer to her prayer. You're going to have to get bold. You're going to have to get outside your comfort zone, and you're going to have to tell people what we have and expand your funnel. Talk to people. You're not going to die. They're not, and nothing's going to happen to you. Fear is a liar. Whatever it is that you fear, it is a liar. So we've got the 2x2x2. I want everybody to do that. And I encourage you to do more. Start with 2. And then the next week, go to 3. And then the next week, go to 4. And don't stop after 30 days. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it until it's so comfortable. It's so embedded in you that it's like second nature that you talk to somebody and tell your singular story. And you don't have to get business cards. You don't have to get business cards and do it him. Just use your mouth. Use your mouth, use your phone, take their phone, add yourself to their Facebook, add them to your Facebook or your Messenger, or get their phone number. Tell them you'll text them later, but find a way to get connected with them. The second thing that I have started doing that I have found that really works, it's called the ATM method. And we've talked about this. We're going to start a business. All of us are going to start a business page. But in the meantime, we are going to say ATM stands for add them to a messenger thread. And this is every single new customer that you have that you think is a business partner prospect, or especially every single partner that you get signed up. Add them to a new messenger thread with yourself and 3 other partners. Okay. And everybody on this thread should be willing to do that. We're going to get you a list of people. Stacy started a list. We're going to get you a list of people that you can put in these ATM threads. Okay. The second thing is you're going to tell them your story. Tell them your own story. They need to hear your story. You should have already been on the phone talking to them, but tell them your quick story. And you're not going to write this. You are either going to voice message, or I actually do a video. I do a video of myself saying, hey, Veronica. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to meet you. My name's Melissa, and I cannot wait to share my story with you. And they can see my expression. They can see my excitement. Voice messages are good too because they can hear it. But there's just something about video where you're just more real and you just become a person to them. So, and then you tell them your story. You tell them business story. You can tell them a little bit about your weight loss story, but it's more about your business story, how the business, I mean, even if it's something little, even if it's, I've used the money to pay off a credit card that I wasn't able to get paid off. I've used the money to go to our convention in Las Vegas without it straining me. I've used the money to, cover my groceries and not have to worry about my credit card, being declined. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be huge, but it's your story. Whatever that is, you tell your story. And when you're adding people to this thing, you want to make sure you introduce this person to the other 3 people in there and edify the crap out of them. You talk about how wonderful they are, tell about their weight loss results. I mean, whatever you can do to make them feel like the most important person that these people have ever met, you do that. You make them feel like $1 million. And then, that's how it's going to work. So you introduce them to 3 people the first week, and then maybe the second week, add 1 or 2 more. And then maybe the third week, add 1 or 2 more. Stories, you guys. Stories are what sells people. Stories are what sells the vision. Stories are what sells the dream. They've got to hear stories of real people doing real things. That's why I love the videos, because I become a real person, not just voice. So the videos are fantastic. I really like them. So that's how, and we are eventually going to get a business page that you can add them to, where they can watch the videos of other people. They can see how the compensation plan works. They can see, all about the Founders Club. They can learn about the Extreme Builder. We're going to have everything set up to where they've got a library that they can go at their own pace and learn everything and be able to ask you questions. And you'll be able to watch the stuff so you can learn as well. Because I think knowledge is power. And I think the more we know as partners, the more we can teach our new partners, the better off we all are. So does anybody have any questions about any of that?
Hey, can I add something, Melissa?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, I see people talking about business cards. I want to touch on this, okay? Because when I first started, I passed out lots and lots of business cards. And then I got thinking, gosh, I'm not getting anything back from this, right? Because what happens is when I give them my information, and it's not a bad idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but I'm going to give you some tips about this. But when I give them my information, it puts the ball in their court, right? How many of you guys have ever went to a fair or a craft show or whatever, and everybody wants to give you their business card, right? And so you go home with a stack of business cards. I very rarely even look at those again. Okay, maybe you guys are different than me, but honestly, I put them in the trash unless it's something that I'm already going to purchase. I just don't have a lot of success with the business card thing. So it's not a bad idea to give them your business card if you're going to go that route. But do not give out your information without getting theirs.
Yes.
You have got to get their information. So I don't hand out business cards anymore. I find them on Facebook. Hey, are you on Facebook? Or hey, you know what? Is Facebook Messenger a good way to reach you? Or should I text you? Which is the best way to get you the information? Because then if they ask for a business card, oh, sorry, I don't have one, but I can shoot it over to you through a text because I want their number. Or I want their Facebook information. Does that make sense to you guys? If you are just handing them out, I have wrapped my car in the past with my phone number, just knowing it was going to blow up. Didn't work. I have handed out thousands of business cards. I have put business cards in different locations, but you guys have to be the collector of the information so that you have control to follow up. Otherwise, it's just like putting a post on your Facebook page and just sitting there watching it and just waiting for someone to buy it or waiting for someone to comment. It doesn't always happen like that. It's like fishing. Okay, passing out business cards is seriously fishing without a worm on your hook. It's just throwing it out there and just hoping something happens. So always get their information. If you're doing little craft shows or if you're doing booths, that kind of thing, set up a drawing, because guess what? Everyone wants to enter a drawing. Talk to them about what you have, then get their information, because if they win, you got to contact them, right? You have to have their information. So something like that, where you're getting something back from that, is going to pay off a lot more than just passing everything out and just sitting there and waiting. So just my little 2 bits on that one. Business cards are not bad, but you have to get something in return so that you're still in control. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay.
Yeah. And does anybody want to know what I say to people when I see like a waitress or somebody behind the retail counter or something like that? I'm seeing head shake. Yes. So I compliment them first. You have got the prettiest eyes. I love your hair. Oh my gosh, you are so cute. Something, I compliment them somehow, some way. And then I ask them, how long have you been doing this? Do you love it? Are you open to other income opportunities? because I'm expanding my business in this area, and I've got an opportunity to work from your cell phone if you're interested. And I've never had anybody tell me no. So, and then I say, I know you're busy. I know you're working. Let me get your name and number, or let me connect with you. You got your phone, and I'll add myself to your Facebook page. Something like that. I always get their information. And I ended up getting business cards too. And I ended up using my business cards for them to write their name and number on the back for me to keep them. That's what I used my business cards for. So they still got use, but I didn't give them to them, because same thing with Christy. I ordered them and nobody ever called me from them, but I followed up with them. And then once you get their information, I immediately find them on social media, send them a message right then for me. Not, it's to them, but it's for me. So I remember who it was, where I met them, and I say, oh my gosh, it was so nice meeting you today. Thank you for ringing me up, or thank you for the great service that you gave me at Longhorns. I cannot wait to connect with you. When's a good time to call? Because I'm not talking to them about products. So I'm not going to send them a thing that says, how much weight do you need to lose? No, this is all about business. So, and I usually send them that first little video that in the X Brand Partners boards. I'll say, when's a good time to talk to you? In the meantime, check out this video, and then we'll connect soon. So that way they have something to watch, but then I want to get them on the phone. And then if they ghost me, I'm going to follow up again. I'm going to follow up again. I'm going to follow up again. I'm going to follow up again, and then I will say, if they keep ghosting me, I'm going to say, you told me that you wasn't really happy at your job and you were open to other income opportunities. You need to hear what I have to say. Don't be scared to be a little bold, because they said they needed you. Remember? So, does anybody else have any more questions about the ATM thing, or 2x2x2, or anything like that? No, you do not need to create another business page if you already have one. I don't see any more questions. So the name of our 30-day group on our team, and I think Christy's going to do the same thing, is Cinco de Shrinko, or Shrinko de Mayo, or something like Shrinko de Mayo instead of Cinco de Mayo. So
Christy might not do the same thing. I haven't decided yet.
Well, that's what we're going to do. And we'll put all of the information in the X team leaders. And I know Tammy's team's joining us. And I don't remember. Tammy, what's it called? Is it Shrinko de Mayo? You're muted. So I don't know. I think that's might be what it's called. She's muted. But we'll put all the information and in the leaders group to make sure that you guys have it all. We'll put it also in the ranked leaders thread too, so y'all have it. So anything else? Ask now, forever hold your peace, because we're about to blow it up. So you need to make sure you are clear on the info. There is no dumb question. So if you got a question, ask. Anybody.
And I'm going to add
360. Don't ask about 360. Delete that.
Yeah, don't ask about it. What do you want to add, Steph?
I'm going to add in there that during these 30-day challenge groups, we're going to be dripping the business on them. So we're going to be talking about, if they're not upgraded, if they're not distributors, we're going to, or say, there we go. It's going to take a while to get out of my head. If they're not partners with us already, we're going to be talking about the opportunity of that. So it's not going to be just coaching the 8-day and beyond. It's also going to have some stuff in there that's going to try to get them converted over to be a partner with us.
And basically it's going to have a recipe every single day. It's going to have, I'm sure, live coaching. Somebody's going to go live in there every day and talk about different things. It's going to have product highlights too. And of course, business, motivation, that kind of thing. So I'm really excited about that. I really, really am. All right. Anything else?
I don't have a question necessarily, but I had a comment. I thought that was so helpful for you to kind of give us an example of what your conversation was like. You tell her, you compliment them, and then how long have you been? That for me is gold.
Well, that's it's not hard. And it's, it's like that with every single person, especially business, because nobody's going to say, when you say, do you love it? I mean, that's the key words. Do you love it? No, they hate it. I'm going to tell you, you would be shocked to find somebody that says they love being a waitress or they love ringing somebody up at the grocery store. They don't love it. So most people say, oh, it's okay. It's a job. That's usually what I get. It's a job. It pays the bills, and you would be shocked to find out how many of them, that's their second job. And that I ask that too, especially waitresses. Do you do something else in the day? And all of them do. Oh my gosh, you work out of the house that long, So, and then listening is huge. Listen to, because a lot of them, especially waitresses, because you have more time to talk to them than you do at the grocery store, unless somebody's not in line behind you. But listen to them. Listen to what they're doing, what their struggles are, what they need, and then give them an answer to that need. Give them, something that's going to fulfill that need. So
another thing with that, when you're talking to people like at the store, those kind of situations, if you ask them how are you feeling today, or if you like Melissa's saying, if you listen to people, like, everybody's tired. Okay, a lot of times I get, oh, I'm so tired today, or I mean, you just have to strike up a conversation, compliment, that kind of thing. But if you give them the right questions, I mean, if somebody comes back and says, if I'm like, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm so tired today. Have you guys heard of the feel, felt, found method? You got to remember those 3 words. Okay, feel, felt, found will get you out of every conversation with a contact, because
Yep.
You could say, you know what? I know how you feel. I felt the same way, but I found something that totally changed my world. And you can use your words. It can be for if they like their job or not. Like, oh boy, I know how you feel there. I felt the same way, but I found this thing that, I can do from my phone. I can make my own hours. I can you can go off of any situation with feel, felt, found.
Yep.
Because you know how they feel. You felt the same way, but you found something. Well, what is it? That's the next question. Every single time they say, what is it? Because they want to feel better. They totally want to feel better. So it's, what is it? And then you say, you know what? Let me get your information. I will send you a message. It's so much easier to just send you the stuff. Let me get your number, or are you on Facebook? What's better for you? And then, like Melissa said, I send them a message immediately. So nice to chat with you at the store today. I will get you some more information by the time I get home, or later this evening, or whatever your day is, because then you've already made that connection. You're not going to forget who they were, because you will forget who they are. If you don't think you will, it's going to happen. So by doing that, and then you can kind of branch off and say, hey, when's a good time to talk? Because they're busy. They're not going to hear you anyway. If you're going to the grocery store and you're trying to make a contact and you are throwing up all over them all of this information, you've just talked them out of it, because you've totally confused them. They don't remember anything you said because they're working and busy. So it's always best to get their information and then send it over to them. If you're talking too much with your first contact, you have messed up. Okay, do not throw up on people. We got to keep it super simple. Plus, it'll give you more time to be like, okay, now what's the next step? Until you get to be a pro at this, and then you just already will know it. It'll give you time to think about it rather than confusing yourself. In the beginning, I confused myself so much, I talked more people out of it than into it, because I was so excited and I just wanted them to feel like I felt. And sometimes that's not the best thing. Okay, be professional, but be excited, but don't all the information. So yeah, feel, felt, found is good.
Yep, it sure is. That's perfect. I use that a lot too. And that's a great way to, you just want to find a gateway into getting their information. And you don't want to sit there and even tell them singular or anything like that. You just want to say, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get you this information. How do I get in touch with you? Give me your information, just like Christy said. That's perfect verbiage right there, and it works. So anybody else? All right. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about our future. I am excited about our immediate future. And I don't know if you've heard of a little thing called the lab, but I was asked to be a part of that. And for the next 6 months, I am going to be on a team with Chanel, taste testing some stuff that's coming. I had the opportunity to do that at the event. So shh. But y'all, if you think what we have is good now, when you see what's coming, it's going to blow your ever-loving mind. Not even kidding. Mind blowing. Chanel is brilliant. That's all I can say. She is absolutely brilliant. And she's ready. She is ready. She's innovative. She's got some stuff. We are going to keep up with the market, not just be the last ones to the party. I'll tell you that. So I'm excited, but we need more partners to jump on board with us. And that's got to be our focus. So shift your focus. Let's go get them. And I'm going to end this declaring Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask. Because we honor him, his blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time. And I declare a boldness to rise up in each and every single one of you. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out, and we are going to rise in the ranks because we give him the honor and glory for it. Love you guys so much. Have a great night.